Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Scholarly 7. I hope you are all doing fine on this equally wonderful day I'm having here. And in at least one of today's videos, as you can tell, I will be starting up a brand new series of walkthrough videos for a game called Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, an Egyptian-themed fantasy action game, as you can tell. In this setting we're seeing here in the start menu is going to be the first level of the game, actually. So I'll drink a little water. Press any button to start. And I'm playing this on Steam as a part of my PC. I'm going to do new game. Save game already exists. You want to overwrite the previous game? Now I'm going to say yes, and that is because I played a little bit before just to give it a test drive to make sure I knew what I was doing before I started making this game, of course. Yes, this is a cinematic part, and there's going to be these. We'll have to wait through them a bit. The time I fear has arrived. The darkness prophesied will soon descend upon us, and we need to be prepared. I have chosen you both because you have already proven you were my most worthy apprentices. The mission that you are about to embark on will be a test of your strength and abilities. Prepare yourselves, for the path ahead will be highly dangerous. I cannot guarantee safe passage or that you will return alive. But you must go of your own choosing. Now's the time to stand down if you wish. I see. Since you have both accepted the task, I will transport us to Uruk, the land of darkness, which is the area, the volcanic fire and brimstone area we saw in the start menu screen. Alright. There you will need to find the Blade of Osiris, an old and powerful sword protected by the demons of Uruk. Must be the ancient Egyptian version of hell. Consider that it's filled with lava, at least as it's portrayed in this game. Prepare yourselves for the journey. Very beautiful music, if you ask me. Yes, this is our first level in the whole game. Now, the name of this level is called Uruk Valley. Yes, that is the infamous castle of Uruk. Nobody knows what goes on beyond those walls, at least nobody alive. But I can clearly feel the evil nature of that monstrous building. And that is the building he's talking about. Look, as you can see, the piercing, fiery ray is active, and that troubles me deeply. Legend tells us that it protects the castle and the surrounding area of Uruk with a formidable power. This area is full of traps and obstacles, but nothing as devastating as the ray. Beyond this point, my powers are useless. I'm afraid I can't accompany you any further. Kind of reminds me of Raiden in Mortal Kombat, if you ask me, albeit in a more Egyptian form. Now, both of you must search out the magical Blade of Osiris. Only if you work together will you have a possibility of finding it. Good luck on your quest, my brave young adventurers. Look at that lava in the background. I think I can see something interesting in the rock structure over there. I'll go investigate it. You should check out this area. So that character's name is Horus, the bird character that's talking to me right now. So we need to go down a few of these cliffs. Now, before we do much of anything, we need to go up there and talk to Horus, the bipedal bird character. Can't talk. Hey, Sphinx! I'm over here by the lava fall. Come on over, I need to show you something. So, Sphinx is the name of the player character we are playing as in this game. Press and hold A for a longer period of time to jump further. So yes, that's something we need to do when we jump over onto these rocky platforms. Do it carefully, because you can fall into the lava. This is too high for you, isn't it? I don't understand why the master insisted on having you accompany me. You're just holding me back. I'm skillful enough to find the blade without your help. You'll need to figure out how to get up here yourself. Horus appears to have a bit of an attitude from the looks of it. Notice how X on the top right display changes when you approach certain objects or items. You can press X to pick up rocks like this when you are close to them. We will need to pick up this rock because we will need to grab one of these coconuts, as you're about to find out why. Just barely avoided. No, that raven won't hurt you. Grab this stone here, toss it at this tree. Except that only regenerates health. As in, I should say, as items that regenerate health. Sorry, just got a bit of allergies. That time of year. Getting over it, though. Just gotta hit it over here, grab this coconut. Alright. Watch out. Snakes come down loose from that tree. And now we do need to walk up to this monster here. As you'll see. Now, yes, it may look like suicide what we're doing. Pwah! You're far too scrawny. I'm starving, but I'm not desperate enough to eat the likes of you. Too many clothes. If only I had a few coconuts. I haven't had a coconut in ages. Just thinking about them. So, yes, he may seem evil and harmful, but he actually doesn't kill us, but rather transports us. And we already have what we need, as you're going to find out. Already have what we need, I mean. Hey, you with the face paint. What's that I smell on you? Is that... Yes, coconuts. Can I have some? Sure, help yourself. Oh, thank you. That feels so much better. Just step onto my tongue and I can help you reach where you need to go. Now, I needed to grab those 3 coconuts to be able to feed him those, because otherwise he won't be able to take us to where we need to go. First choose the horizontal direction, then choose the vertical direction. I will spit you over to the position you have chosen. Choose carefully, though. If you tell me to spit you into the lava, I will do exactly as you say. So, obviously, we don't want to do that. So we press X if you're using a gamepad, and he will look up and down, but be careful, because we will have to hit the X button again to fly off to where we need to go. And obviously, as you said, don't let him shoot you to lava. So notice that opening there that I'm pointing out, those 2 sort of opposite but identical objects. Because this is where we need to go. Oh man, that was stupid. Okay, so we need to go back down there. So there, finally, this is the area I was talking about. We meet up with arrogant Horus again. Ah, you got up here at last. I didn't think you would make it. Your snail's pace has lost us precious time. Anyway, I have found the blood of Ra. Master Imhotep said he would allow us to walk on flowing lava and steam geysers. Oh, so Imhotep is the name of that bipedal monkey character, the Raiden-like wise man. But it is impossible to get near it. I will need to find another solution. While it may seem hard, it's actually very easy. We just pick up one of these rocks here, and then we toss it at one of those explosive rocks. But yes, watch out. If you get close to them, those flowers will blow up after a certain point. They're explosive flowers, as you can tell. And voila. I don't know why I didn't think of that solution before. We were probably just lucky, or rather, I knew the solution and I was simply toying with you. Man, Horus has an attitude. Anyway, I'm going on ahead. Waiting for you is getting quite tiresome. So yes, like him, despite his arrogance, we can go in here, and this will put a sort of magical force field around us so that we can walk on the lava without getting hurt or killed. But just move quickly or get on the rocks, because it does run out after a certain while. Okay, so press X to grab hold of objects, then use L to push or pull items. Okay, so we hit the X, then we move it this way over here. That way the lava flows in that direction. That way, that has a geyser we will need to accelerate us. But I won't go over there just yet, because my thing will expire. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just jump on one of these rocky platforms, because most likely it will expire before I have time to get back here otherwise. So we're going to go back to where we just met Horus, except, though, in order to do that, we need to use that lava monster to transport us back to where we were before. So yes, we gotta meet this ugly leech-like dude again. Whoa! So yes, there we are. Don't worry, those explosive flowers aren't around anymore. So what we just do is just grab one of these force fields to not only make you sort of invincible, but also protect you from lava. Because now, if we don't have these when being ejected by this steam geyser here, we can't get to where we need to go. But use them quickly before it runs out. So notice that eye-like object, that nightmare fuel-looking eye object. Okay. The door there with the spikes will remain locked as long as he's able to look at us. So what I like to do anyway here is... Ah! Oh, that was close. So you'll see... So... I like to go over here just a bit. But yes, move over there quickly. Now, we will have to deal with another eye-like object, but this time we can actually hurt it. But move by quickly, because it probably will regenerate. Move past these explosive flowers as quickly as you can. Sphinx, over here! I think I may need you after all. Look, if you throw a rock at the animal warren over there, perhaps you'll get something useful. And yes, we will need to do that, because that has something we need to grab. Okay. So, grab one of these stones and toss it at this opening in this giant rocky structure. And yes, those weird, ugly-looking frog-like creatures. Be careful, Sphinx. Those monsters look pretty harmless, but they are highly explosive. When angry, they flash red and hurl themselves toward their enemy, exploding on contact. If you are quick on your feet, you can use them to your advantage by luring them toward an appropriate object. Okay, so notice this giant Indiana Jones-looking boulder here. We need to lure that creature over here by making him explode on it, because it will destroy the ribbon that's trying to hold it together. Well, we need to get him to move over here, of course. Come here, boys. I'm over here. There we go. Destroyed one of those things holding this boulder-like object together. Let's lure some more in our direction. Whoa! Lure him over here. So we can use him to blow up on this string here, holding this together. We've got clearly just one more to go, clearly. So again, we're going to lure him to where we are here. Look at me, son. Ah, he didn't blow up. That's a shame. Not that because... There we go! And now look what it does. It moves the boulder along the way, like the one in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because now we will need that boulder to jump across this lake of lava, or rather, river of lava. So now this looks kind of weird. These sacred statues allow you to save your progress. If a saved game was chosen, walk close to one and press X to leave a record of your quest up to this point. So we're going to go up here, and we're just going to save. Save game already exists. Do you want to overwrite the previous game? Yes, that's what I would suggest we do, because We're gonna have to walk up here. Hey, Sphinx, up here. Come on, we must hurry. I'm going to need your help up here. Jump up against the wall and use L to climb up, down, left, and right. Up, down, left, and right, I should say. To climb slowly, move L lightly. Watch out for those spiders, so they could give you a nasty bite if you're not careful. So carefully go up here, just watch out. Those things kind of remind me of the Skulltulas from Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This game is kind of like a Zelda game, but with an Egyptian theme, essentially, instead of a European theme. Now watch out for those laser-like eyes there, because they will hurt you. Over here, use the railing to cross the gap. Jump and grab the railing, then use L to move left and right. To cross slowly, move L lightly. So we're gonna go over here. Whoa, that was a rather close call, if I might say so myself. So there's some more here. You can kind of jump across them, but do be careful. And there's another one! Ho 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 ho! Alright. So, yes, we're gonna jump across here. That tree doesn't have anything useful or necessary. So now we go up this tightrope and voila. Climb up it. And this is where we meet up with Horus again, I believe. At last, I have found it. The ancient Blade of Osiris. Look! It sits over there on that rock pinnacle, but how can we reach it? The Blade of Osiris is now in sight, but I can see no way of getting to it. Now, this actually is a fairly simple thing to do, albeit a little hard to explain, but yes. So we can't use this, destroy this at the moment, because we need the Blade of Osiris itself to be able to destroy this demonic-looking object. Okay, so yeah, I know I did a practice session of myself playing this, so... Oh, right, I almost forgot. So we gotta move this Anubis-like statue so the lava can flow to where it needs to go. Watch. Thank you very much, Sphinx. You've been more helpful than I expected. Now I can get to the Blade of Osiris. What's going on? Everything is trembling. Look, the ray, it's charging! Sphinx, this does not bode well! Ah, that was lucky. Oh no, where's this thing going? Sphinx! Sphinx! Unfortunately, it looks like Horus died. From the looks of it, anyway. Although, who knows, maybe he'll be able to resurrect, knowing how these kind of fantasy games work. Anything's kind of possible in that regard. Okay, so now we need to go across this magical zip line. Jump and grab the handle so we can safely get across the lava there. So in case I didn't mention already, the name of the level we're on is called Uruk Valley. So, okay, now we need to jump on one of these rocky platforms. Just do it carefully, though, because... One more. There we go. So just jump across carefully. This is where we grab the Blade of Osiris. You got the Blade of Osiris. The great god Osiris himself once wielded this powerful weapon. Press and hold B to perform a backhand sword slash. Press A, then press B in midair to perform a high sword slash. The high sword slash is useful for striking targets such as hanging lamps. So let's go ahead and do that just for the sake of practice. You have found the Blade of Osiris, but your actions have alerted those in the castle of Uruk. Through those caves is a magical portal, ancient devices formerly used by the gods to travel between worlds. Many years ago, I hid a portal amulet up on a high ledge on the exterior of the portal chamber. That amulet will allow you to return swiftly and safely to our temple. But you must hurry, Sphinx, before you suffer the same fate as Horus. So yeah, I just had to do that for the sake of practice, just to make sure I knew how to do that. So that's how you do that swing attack, as it's called. Okay, so now that we have the Sword of Osiris at our disposal, we need to get back down, and we need to go down here. Because we will need the sword to destroy this object here, blocking our path, and voila. So yes, we'll have to use this again to move safely across the lava. So we gotta get down here, move across the lava, but be careful how you jump, because jumping up onto the other ledge isn't always as easy as it looks. I think this is where we need to go. Yeah. I think, yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. I think I'm wrong. Okay, so I think we need to climb up this rope again. Jump over there. Okay, so we need to go through this cave-like opening here. And we'll need to use our Blade of Osiris to destroy that thing, at least temporarily disable that sort of magical eye monitor. Now this next part can get surprisingly tough and challenging, as via those kind of beetle-like critters inside those cages. Because they will latch onto you and it's hard to get them off. You got a mysterious amulet. The strange symbols on this ancient artifact indicate transport to a mysterious location. But as I warned, so you gotta get them off quickly. Yes. Destroy them as quickly as you can. Don't let them get on you like they are in there. Ah, get off, boy. Grab that, of course, for the sake of health. Because they will leave behind those items. Now we can go through here. Sadly, there's just gold scarab. Little money, but that was it. Sadly, whoa, 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 no health items. Gold scarab. So we keep on going up here. And I don't think that's where we were supposed to go, my bad. My mistake, as they tend to say. Because clearly I was very much going the very wrong way. So I think this is where we need to head. Yes, I know for a fact now that this is where we need to head. So now, the Deadly Eye of Ra post is made of cracked stone. Looks like some kind of explosion shattered. While it may seem necessary, all we need to really do is... Oh, how did I get killed there? I guess it is more mandatory than I realized. My bad. So we just gotta damage it with a bit of an explosion. And that way it won't be able to do what it was seemingly able to do. Come here, buddy. Get over here. Frogman. And voila, it's damaged. So now we can safely jump onto this rocky platform and voila. Don't make the mistake I made, though, which was thinking that we didn't have to destroy it. Now that I've got the Sword of Osiris, I can use it to slash that snake. So now we'll have to jump across not one, but 2 rocky platforms. Probably shouldn't stay on there for too long, because they'll probably leak into the lava, or probably float into it, I should say. It's quite a grotesque-looking skeletal creature. So yes, we've got another little rope that we need to jump onto. There we go. Another strange creature to fight. So now jumping up here can be a minute bit dodgy, if you're not careful at least. So yeah, destroy that thing so he's not an issue later on. Take out this guy so I can focus on those trees there, maybe get some health from it. Huh, it's kind of weird. Can't knock down anything to get anything useful out of it. Just gold scarabs for money. So, I think... So, yes, I believe we need to go ahead and go up here. Now, we're going to have to be careful, though. We don't fall into lava, of course. Watch out for those flaming balls there. Rather surprised I managed to get over there in some ways. This is fairly easy, at least if you know what you're doing. But yes, be careful and don't get cocky. Okay, so you'll notice that one move we mentioned where you jump up in the air and do a swing move with the Sword of Osiris. Well, this is where we are going to have to use it again. Voila. There we go. Is that all of them we just got? Now, what we need to jump on is that floating, glowing golden object, but do it carefully so that you don't fall into the abyss below. And voila, it takes us to where we need to go. No! Ah! Piece of junk. Luckily, it does come back down, but still. Don't make the mistake I made just now. Okay, now... let's destroy this object here with the Sword of Osiris. And this gives us a magical energy bridge by destroying that demonic-looking object of which we will need to use. First, let's go grab some, see if there's any useful goodies over here. Ha! Didn't kind of think so, but hey, I thought it'd be worth checking anyway. I think that is where we need to go. That other area with that sword, with that object all the way down there. Now, nothing fatal or dangerous happens here. It's just a little cutscene. What? We meet Master... what's his name again? I'm trying to blank on his name. It's some Egyptian name. Alas, you are trapped here in the portal chamber. You do not have the correct portal amulet. We should be grateful that you are still alive. Unfortunately, the defenses of the castle are simply too strong for us. Imhotep, that's his name. You failed to collect the amulet that would send you home, but I see you found another mysterious amulet. I have no idea where it will take you, but it seems you have no choice. Step up to the magic circle in front of the portal god and use the amulet, says Master Imhotep. Sphinx, I only hope it takes you to a safe destination. So, we just need to step in the center of this object in this creepy... First, let's save here, so we can save our progress, because that is a save point. Now let's step in this object, and this creepy statue will take us to where we need to go. Press X to use an item. The portal god acknowledges your offering will provide transport to a mysterious location. So I guess that amulet's what we need to use to be able to get up here. Good morning, Prince, and happy birthday. The entire place is very busy preparing for your birthday ceremony. Prince, I spoke with Lady Nefertiti earlier. She requested you meet her in the courtyard. Excuse me. She requested you meet her in the courtyard this morning. Sorry, just a little throat drainage got in the way of my dialogue there. Alright, well there, folks. Since we just completed an entire level of this game, I believe I shall go ahead and end part 1 of my walkthrough for this game here. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Till then, though, my name's Nuclear Scholar 7. I had a great time, just quickly before I end this video, making this video. I really enjoyed solving all those little puzzles in that Uruk Valley level. And I hope it was all as such educational for you guys watching it. And tell me in the comments below if you found this video educational. And, alright, I shall see you all. Goodbye for now, and have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.